Renewing your license. Before we complete Occupational License Form 45, that's your dealer license renewal application, I want to make sure you're submitting the correct documentation in a timely manner. The DMV offers staggered renewal of all dealer licenses and plates. A renewal application will be mailed to you 45 days before your license expires. Renewal of your license must be received by the DMV on or before the license expiration to avoid any penalties. Renewal fees and penalty fees can only be accepted up to 30 days from the expiration of your dealer's license. After 30 days, you may need to start the entire licensing process again, which would actually require you to sit through the entire pre-licensing class, which at this time can only be taken in an instructor-led environment in a classroom and cannot be taken online like the continuing education you're taking right now. License renewal is done annually. However, you must complete your 4 hours of continuing education every year in order to maintain your compliance. The DMV will notify you when proof of continuing education is required. When you submit a correct application with the required documents, your dealer license renewal will sail through the occupational licensing section in Sacramento, and you'll receive your dealer license renewal as soon as possible. However, one mistake on the application or not submitting all of the required documents can really put the brakes on your renewal. When you're completing the application, you've got to use black ink or type. The renewal application must be completed in its entirety, or you may be returned to you from the state. You're going to need to include your Social Security number for each owner and must be signed by at least one owner. To avoid automatic cancellation of your license or any penalty fees, submit your application before your expiration date. Before we complete the application in a moment, I want to make sure that you have the following documents ready to submit to the state. Occupational Licensing Form 56, which is your bond exemption for wholesale dealers. Any wholesale dealer that sells less than 25 vehicles may apply for the exemption from carrying a $50,000 bond. I want you to be aware, though, if you are a wholesale dealer and you're granted this exemption and you do not obtain a $50,000 dealer surety bond before selling your 25th vehicle, you may have your dealer's license suspended. You do not use this form to order newer or additional plates. If you need additional plates, you'll need to order them with OL Form 22. OL Form 247 is required if you're not renewing all of your plates. So if you're not renewing all your plates, or if you want to report a lost or stolen plate, you'll need to submit OL Form 247. You must surrender unwanted plates, permanent registration cards, or unused stickers with this form. Any replacement plates must be ordered at the time they are reported lost, stolen, or mutilated. OL 257, continuing education exemption for wholesale dealers that have sold less than 50 vehicles. Here are your renewal fees when you're renewing your license. Remember to enclose a payment of $125 for the renewal license, along with $125 for each additional branch location, or $75 for an auto broker license if that's applicable to you. Let's do a quick review of your dealer license renewal application. This is Occupational Form 45, and the version we're completing was updated in May of 2018. So we just want to make sure that you're submitting the most current version of the license renewal. Just go to californiadealer.com and go to the bottom of the index page and click on Forms to direct you to the latest, most updated forms. At the top right where it says DMV use only, well, obviously you don't enter information here. This is for your occupational licensing number that will be entered by the DMV staff when reviewing your renewal. Enter the date your license expires, then type the license you are renewing and just check one box. Enter your firm name and your firm number that is on file with the Secretary of State of California. If you need to look up your firm number, just go to the California Secretary of State's website and enter your firm name in the firm box and find your firm number. Also enter your address, city, state, zip code as well. You'll enter your renewal fees here. If you ever have any questions about your renewal fees, or renewing your license, you can call Occupational Licensing at 916-229-3126. Remember, your license renewal fee is $125, and each additional fee at branch locations is $125, and your auto broker fee is $75. Enter the number of plates that you're obtaining, and you must order the exact number of plates that you have on record. If you're ordering a different number of plates that you have on record with OL, you must also submit OL Form 247, as we said a moment ago. The fee is $86 plus any county fees per plate, and $88 plus any county fees for any motorcycle plate. Then list your plate numbers and letters accurately. You can refer to Occupational Licensing Form 22 for a table of county fees, And the new Motor Vehicle Board renewal fee is only for dealers that are selling brand new vehicles. If you're only selling used vehicles, this fee does not apply to you. The renewal fee for submitting your renewal application late is $175 in addition to all renewal fees for the retail dealers. The penalty fee for dismantlers is $100. Registration fees is $150 as well. And if it's received 11 to 30 days after the license suspension, then you'll receive a $15 per plate penalty. You'll also need to be paying $1 to help the state collect delinquent child support. So be sure to double all fees if you're applying for a 2-year license. I want to repeat that. Be sure to double all your fees if you are applying for a 2-year license, and be sure you're submitting the correct fees. Otherwise, your license renewal could be delayed. To ensure you're submitting the correct fees, you can call OL at 916-229-3126. Then you're going to check your business entity, and you're either a sole proprietor, corporation, LLC, or an association. And be sure to only check one and enter your corporation number if you're a corporation, or enter your LLC number if you're an LLC. Enter each owner's name along with each owner's social security number. Entering a social security number is mandatory. And if you have 3 or more owners, you can add additional owners' names on the reverse side. Enter your board equalization seller's permit number. If you're not sure of that number, you can call 800-400-7115. Then enter your title, such as you're the principal owner or etc. And then your telephone number. And be sure to sign the application as well. For more detailed instructions, you can see the back of OL 45 there. And you're going to mail your dealer renewal application with any corresponding documentation to the Department of Motor Vehicles Occupational Licensing. That's going to be P.O. Box 932342, MSL 224. Obviously, you're mailing that to Sacramento, California 94232-3420. And once again, if you have any questions on your renewal, you can contact Occupational Licensing directly at 916-223-3126. So don't ever hesitate to use these contact information numbers. They are provided to you to help you run your California dealership.